Chicago.
Rosemont, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, right under the flight path for O'Hare Airport. The Donald E. Stephens Center is the home of Our World Underwater in its 41st year as the Midwest's biggest dive show. You know, nothing gets me jazzed about scuba diving like Illinois in February. Our World Underwater. It's as Chicago as deep dish pizza, Al Capone, and wind. And we're going inside to check it out. I'm excited.
Under the ocean there's a brand new world waiting for you and me. So let's start the purge as we submerge down to the scenery. We're gonna anchor the boat, set the flag.
You know, Pop, I think that we have the best looking hats at the show. What do you think?
Hands down.
Yeah. You know, hats are underrated. They're an underrated accessory of a man's wardrobe.
I have 25 different cowboy hats.
Is that right?
25.
Can't wait to have my friends around. Get down.
Well, Lena, I'm glad I ran into you. You have a very interesting project that you're working on here.
Thank you.
You're selling the oceans. How does that work exactly?
I created the oceanregistry.com website, and it is a website where you can plot and adopt or claim a piece of ocean that's meaningful to you, and dedicate it to someone you love or name it after yourself.
And you can buy acres on particular dive sites too.
Absolutely.
So if you like Stingray City, is it still available?
It's yours.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What's the website?
Theoceanregistry.com.
I think I'm gonna go online tonight and buy a couple dive sites.
It's the coolest thing I found. Get down. Can't wait to have my friends around.
You guys have a lot of tchotchke in this booth. You know where I can find some scuba accessories?
We have almost the whole store down here for us. We want to make sure that everyone has what they need.
You guys have been in business 23 years. What keeps you going? What makes you get up in the morning and go to work?
Just the light that shines in their eyes the first time they come up and they break the surface. And that was so cool.
There's tons of potential, but your show will help us with that, with the advertising, and bring that back in. The battle cry within the industry is we need another Jacques Cousteau, we need another show that brings scuba back into the highlight, and that's what your show will do for us, I think.
Exactly.
I don't know if we're any Jacques Cousteaus or anything, but
Dinner again and everything, and we'll get another. Breathing for no other reason.
how's it going?
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you. You know, I see you at all the dive shows, but this one's got to be special for you. I know it's right in your backyard.
Yeah, this is our home show. Pat Hammer and the folks from Our World Underwater are definitely great donors and benefactors, and we want to thank you for making us your charity of choice for 2011.
We are proud to partner with you in 2011. You guys are doing some great work.
The psychology of what people think scuba divers are is really interesting. So when somebody rolls in a wheelchair and they say they scuba dive, people are like, no way. Now it's not Johnny in a wheelchair anymore, it's Johnny the scuba diver, right? So now Johnny can do anything. And then they go home and they say, hey, I'm a scuba diver. It's like, no way, you're blind, you have a traumatic brain injury. It's like, no, really. Here's the DVD. It's like, oh my God, that is so cool. Now they think they can do anything because they can scuba dive.
Pegasus thruster, tank mounted DPV. Weighs 13 pounds out of the water, -5 in. Pops off the tank very easily. It's all wet pluggable, so you can change batteries underwater if you needed to. Has a constant runtime, 35 to 45 minutes if you were to hold this down consistently. Pegasus thruster. See us on the web. Chicks love it.
Movie biz give him a real bad name, so nobody cares when he's the one feeling pain.
A part of what we were envisioning was a key building block to this. We had to start there. We had to build a foundation first. If we would have waited until someday when we had a little bit of money and then hopefully shared with the local community, it would never have worked. That would have been like building a house with a roof first and with a weak foundation.
How we doing? What's up, Patrick? How you doing?
I'm having a great time. Good show.
How's the show going?
It's awesome. I can't believe how many people we had coming through here. Last night was really good. Film Festival had about 600 people there. So I got real excited about that. Tonight's Film Festival festivals should hit 1,200. So it's going to be really good. And the floor, I mean, we're just talking about the numbers right now. We're way above last year.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great. You see how quickly he put his game face on? This guy's a natural. Natural. He needs to be hosting the show.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, okay. And tune back in next week for...
With a name like Lifeline, I'm guessing that this thing can save your life.
Yeah.
It could save your life. It could make your life much easier and more convenient.
How does it work?
So let's say you surface 5 minutes into your dive unexpectedly. You're on the surface before your boat's expecting you. They're not looking for you. Press this button, program to your boat's VHF. Say, hey guys, I'm over here. And you're not going to say, hey, I'm third wave to the left. You're going to say, hey, I'm at GPS coordinates, blah, 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 because they're written right here on your screen. They'll be able to come find you, no problem.
Need some beer over here. What is it like to live and work and dive here?
Well, it's Chicago. It's Al Capone. It's all the Sears Tower, the ball games, the Bears. You're diving in Lake Michigan. There's nothing like Lake Michigan, like a night dive. You come up and the silhouette of the city on the lake, it's breathtaking.
This is a man from the Caribbean.
Exactly.
Saying that nothing beats Chicago diving. I mean, hello.
How you doing, my friend?
Greg, how you doing?
Great. It's good to see you again. I know you guys been touring the world and filming exotic dive destinations, and now you have new distribution on what is it, HDNet, or where are you at now?
Yeah, we're on 4 different networks, coast to coast, U.S. and Canada. We're about 60 million homes. HDNet. We're on Tough TV, AMG TV, and Resort and Residence on DirecTV. So we got some great trips lined up for 2011. 3 of them will be on Explorer Ventures boats. We're going to Greece, we're going to Micronesia, Maldives. I mean, some really amazing places. And we lead on-location trips where divers can join us. So you can actually join us as we film our episodes.
And possibly end up on TV.
And possibly be a superstar.
Now, but what about this mermaid thing? Have you ever thought about bringing mermaids along?
I think we need to integrate them into our show somehow. Would you guys like to come along sometime?
Mark, Hermanark, he's the fun guy.
So this year we made Toothless, the great white shark, to scale out of recycled plastic, and again, Discover the Depths, which is Dee Hotcher's project. Basically, we really wanted to address the problem of plastics in the ocean, as well as a lot of the perils that sharks are going through with shark finning and other problems that they're having just surviving.
Half linoleum, half man-eater. It's all about education.
He's been deep so many times. He's permanently not.
What do you think? You a scuba diver now?
No.
No?
Not yet. I have a couple more years to go.
Oh, okay. How many Our World Underwaters have you been to?
0.
0. This is your first Our World Underwater. What do you think?
Check out
It's pretty exciting, isn't it? You like the underwater world?
Yes, very interesting.
What do you like about it most?
Particularly interested in ichthyology.
Ichthyology? What's that?
Ichthyology is the study of poisonous fish.
Study of what?
Poisonous fish.
Poisonous fish.
That's ichthyology.
Learn something new every day. We're going to show we like to promote the dive industry.
You're already promoting the diving. It's outside of something with Discover.
Right.
The fact that you're going to the places. Some of the places have already been. Wakatobi, Costa Rica. So I look forward to watching where you're going and then going, do I really want to go there? And then you're sort of like my guinea pig now, and then I decide I want to go too. So.
Mara, what dive shop are you with?
Forest City Scuba.
Forest City Scuba. That's in Rockford, Illinois?
Yes.
Okay.
Right now I wish that I was making bubbles, diving away all my troubles.
And tell me a little bit about the Gen School and what you're doing with RoJess.
Okay, the Gen School is a private special education school, or an alternative school for special education students, and the RoJess project was for our kids, an art project that they wouldn't have otherwise. I called Ron up, we talked, and that is pretty much how it got started.
So here we are in Chicago. You're asking why I'm here. I'm here because we had an opportunity to paint with these kids.
official Livermore of Into the Dream.
We are very excited about it too.
Now, Mary, you've got a big name in the dive industry, but you don't have a ton of boats. What's the secret to your success?
We like to keep it small so that we all still feel like a family. Our guests feel more welcome, but we like to offer enough destinations where people keep coming back to us.
Now, I know we're going on a few of your boats in 2011, but what are all the destinations that you cover?
We have the boat in the Galapagos. Maldives starts next week. That's our new boat. We have the Northeastern Caribbean itinerary that runs Saba, St. Kitts, St. Martin, and our boat in the Turks and Caicos that will also do some specialty Southern Bahamas trips this year.
Hi, I'm Suze Martins. This is Scuba Do-Rag. We've been in business for 10 years and we bring color to the dive industry. We have things for your head to contain your hair, we can protect you from the sun, and we are fun on the boat. One of our best products, Scuba Tube Socks. They rock. We're at scubadorag.com. Come see us. Thanks.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Aqualung Whites now as well?
Right. Last spring, Aqualung purchased Whites Diving, Whites Manufacturing out of British Columbia.
Aqualung has been around forever.
Yeah, Aqualung was started by Jacques Cousteau back in the 40s, and after World War II, he brought the Aqualung product into Canada, which was then distributed down from Canada into the United States.
I wanna scuba-dooba-doo with you.
Gary, great to see you.
Nice to be here.
How are things going for you at Our World Underwater?
Nice traffic this show, and it's been very consistent and constant. Lots of questions on the PADI e-learning stuff and the continuing education, advanced rescue, and some of the newer programs we've got coming this year from the technical perspective.
I'm a PADI diver too, so thank you for all you do, sir.
Anytime.
In the night, scuba anytime, and the time is right. Anyway, any place, just as long as I can see your face.
Gene.
Yes, sir.
The man, the legend.
Frightening thought.
You are a Chicagoland diver.
Yes, I am.
You've been diving here for how long?
Started in +67, had a little station break, picked it up again in '85. Got involved with the UASC for about the last 15 plus years.
Now, for the folks at home who don't know what the UASC is, that's the Underwater Archaeological Society of Chicago?
Yes, it's a long title, but it's a great group with nothing but volunteers.
What it is, we're doing the underwater history of Chicago, going back to like 1830, the wooden boats bringing people from the east and their goods to Chicago.
Now, if people want to get involved, they want to donate, what do they do?
It's UASCchicago.org.
You are a hero, my friend, a champion of diving in Chicago, and I thank you for all that you do. They got more wrecks than truck.
As long as it takes.
Yes. Yes, it's very good. We're both black and white. This is black and white, and your art is black and white.
My father was a photographer, my grandmother was a photographer, my uncle was a photographer, but they were portrait and flowers and landscape, and I chose the ocean. Canon builds all my equipment, and I only shoot infrared, so it's a very, very narrow band, black and white. People who are the legends of the sea have something in their heart, and they're givers. They give. You know, we all are that way.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Looks great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Good luck with what you're doing.
Thank you. And the crowd goes wild. Our World Underwater 41 is in the history books. Seeing all this cool stuff has got me so motivated to go scuba diving. I can't wait. But first, we're going to experience some of the local nightlife and food that has made Chicago famous. Let's do it.
Without our volunteers, really, you guys are so wonderful. You come out here and help us every year, and you don't have to, but you do year after year. And, you know, I just...
What do for pizza?
Eating genuine Chicago deep dish pizza with genuine Chicago people.
Chicagoland Scuba.
Yeah,
Chicagoland
right on.
Scuba.
Woohoo!
You know what? That looks like a pair of boobs.
Our world underwater. Chicago.
Well, what a great show. Thank you very much. It was awesome. You leave it? Wait, I gotta get hang on. This is important. It's yours. Hold it. Cut.
Might make it through one more round, then maybe not. Can I borrow your liver? Next round's on me. I knew it might